Hello everyone! Forever Skies just released Echoes Part 1. This comes with a bunch of new areas to investigate and also about 10 side quests. And it all starts here, the unknown signal. So this update came out like yesterday evening. I didn't really have the time to record back then, so right before bed I decided to play the game a bit and look for the new area. You won't believe where I spawned though. I spawned right in front of this location, and this is where the side quest starts. So that is kind of wild. There's also a bunch of other things on the map. But let's go check this one out. Okay, there are new things to scan. Let's go check that out real quick. I think that is the upgrade gear. So that is also something new. Our little hand extractor can be upgraded using these. So we want to find as many as we can. We have a little shrine over here with some extra lore right in front of it. It's just a computer, man. And the note doesn't really say anything about the religion they were having, although it could be part of the AI. Alright, let's go check out inside. So we got a broken lock, and there is something interesting behind there. There's a new logo on the wall. Gemini Expedition. Alright, let's fix up the door. Let's go through. What is this? Access terminal requires Gemini Expedition key to unlock. Okay, I'm gonna have to find that. Is it this? No, but that is probably the next part of how we're gonna get it. Collection of mistakes. The world is cruel. We shouldn't be here. So when they got here, things were still bad. I mean, when we got here, things were still bad, so understandable. A bunch of food. Oh, and a keycard. Spare keycard. I lost my spare keycard. Well, man, you put it right in the box, so that's fine. Let's play this real quick. What is this? Just someone showing off? Someone showing off their cool base? Alright, let's use that. Let's see what's inside. Scan the flashlight rack, scan the tool charger rack, and learn more using the terminal. I'm guessing this is the terminal. Which of the racks is this? The flashlight rack? We already have a bunch of this stuff, like the charger as well as the flashlight. So basically what this does, right? There's a skull in here. Human head. Skull of a diseased man. They were examining it for the Grey Plague. Okay. But yeah, these side locations, they're here to kind of intertwine with your adventure, as you now gain some of these materials through these locations and questline. Alright, let's see what this is. Furniture fabricator is our reward. We haven't achieved any of our goals yet. Yeah, maybe because you're making a fabricator for furniture instead of looking into this disease apparently that's going on. There's no sign of a cure or human survival on Earth. Yeah, we weren't the first people to go back to Earth in order to look for a cure. I guess this group was here first. I'm guessing throughout this questline we are going to follow this other expedition group. Now, is there anything else around? Because there are some other locations. And that's some rotten food. I thought it was some new decorative part. There is a note in the fridge. I saw Jerry keeping his phone in the refrigerator. I have no idea why he does that. I don't know much about technology. Maybe that's how it should be. Just in case, I'll give it a try. Alright. That's a pretty good extra note. Ooh, a camera. Alright, then can we interact with these? Okay, they still work. These lifts. That's how we're gonna get around here. Locked on the inside. Can we not just smash the window and then get rid of that? Actually, something is sticking out. Ah, but it's not sticking out far enough so I can grab it. No shortcuts for us, I suppose. There's a bunch of solar panels or something. Right, you know what would help? If I actually used the extractor. Maybe that's why I couldn't get the thing before. What I've noticed is a lot of these places, like little looting areas, they're now blocked by some metal or something that you have to extract first. There's also way more decorative parts to pick up. That could just be this area, of course. But I've made this place is rather big. Oh, here's the upgrades pieces, heck yeah. We're going to need quite a lot of those, That's what I've kind of been hoping to find here. Huh. The battery of this area is in a completely different location than what I thought. Usually it's on one of the radio towers. While we're just going around looting everything, there is a bit more info on, like, the update structure here. As I said before, this is part 1 of Echoes, and the goal of the developers is to release 2 more parts, one of which will be releasing next month already, and then the third part will follow not long after, early in the next year, which I will say is pretty damn quick, and this is where I thought the battery was, but there is nothing here. Alright, we explored this entire location. Let's head back to the ship. Okay, it seems like the next location is questionably on the map. Like, it's either that part, or it's that one. Now, they do recommend starting a new world, and I guess things like this is probably why. Not only that, but our quests are kind of messed up as well. So night is coming. Yeah, let's untrack that. I only want to have this main one. Alright, we're getting close to one of the locations. Silent City Communication Point. Right, I now see that there is the icon that was over on that location. There's also the icon for our quest. But this is a new area as well. There's another dude that keeps his technology in the fridge. This guy heard that technology needs cooling, so he just put it in the fridge. I mean, fair. You know, on a hot summer day, it's best to keep your phone in the fridge. Something that this update does really well so far is if you're into the story and, like, lore and background of the game, it really adds on to it. I guess that's why it's called Echoes, or like Echoes of the Past. From what I can tell so far, most of these notes, they're written by people that were left behind, pretty much, on the planet. Oh, what's this? Not synthetic. Oh, we got something else here. Color of the sky. This is how we get the paint tool now. And that is how we start another of the side quests. I guess that's maybe what the purple question mark means then? Or the purple exclamation mark? That is where we can find new quests. So that is good. That way we don't have to aimlessly scour for them. Right, well, we got everything here. Let's back it up a little bit. And let's head to the Hunting Giant location. Afterwards, I'm gonna try pick up the 2 that are over here. But that all depends on where the quest is gonna lead us next as well. I guess the neat thing is, we have a huge docking platform on these locations so far. That's been kind of a struggle sometimes. Alright, let's see. We have to find traces of the expedition. A big guess is that is gonna be in that square over there. What is this? Just a bridge? I feel like that's going to be more useful in some other locations. And not per se right here. Someone's making a door over here. Another dude that put it in the fucking fridge. Yusef and Jerry keep their phones in the refrigerators. I was gonna ask them why they do that, but I didn't want to look stupid and ignorant. For now, I'll do the same. I can't give them the impression of being uneducated. This phone and fridge line is crazy. Like, it goes so much deeper than I expected when we found the first one. I kind of like that. Okay, we had to power this one. And that goes to this door. It has the logo of them on it, so I'm guessing this is where we'll find more. We need another keycard, though. What the hell is in here? I don't know. I kind of want to know, but it's blocked, so we cannot go there yet. See, they don't know where to start. And what is this? Everything is fine. I think I read those in the correct order. Alright, let's keep going. Up the stairs. I feel bad. The Great Blake is catching up to me, or with me. Well, that's not good. Oh, new poster. Can we get through here? No, but oh, we can. Imagine if you were like, I don't need the poster. You would not get to that bar right there. Alright, what the hell is this? There's like a giant mantis head? Severed head of giant insect. That's pretty much correct. Successful hunt. My god, Joe. Don't mess with this guy. He hunted that? That is kind of nuts. Oh, found the keycard. Nice. Alright, pop the keycard in there. Let's go check this out. This is where the furniture fabricator is now. And that concludes Giant Hunt. Alright, besides this building over here, I think we got it all. Well, didn't have anything useful in it. Well, anything new anyway. Oh, there's also a question mark location, like that away. And I want to check that out first then. Okay, while we're flying over there, let's go check out this upgrade stuff. We have reload, charge, and efficiency. The reload is our reload speed. The charge is how many charges it has. And efficiency, how much it uses, I'm guessing. I don't know how many resources it gathers. Damn. We're stuck on a wind turbine. Alright, we're at the unknown location. I feel like I've been here before, though. Okay, construction site, but there's nothing new here. I'm guessing this is a good place to get metal, though. There seems to be a bunch of beams everywhere. Advanced research parts, some basic ones. I mean, the stuff that is here isn't bad. This doesn't really seem to have anything. But that's fine. Let's go back to our upgrades. So let's do some charges. How many can we even do? We have 33. Do reload speed. I feel like reload speed is just not doing much. Ooh, we need transformers after a while too. Wow, this takes... It feels like reload speed went down, man. It didn't go up. Alright, well, we're near one of the locations we gotta be for Color the Sky. May as well pick that and then go over to the direction over there. That has a new side quest. We reached a small town. This isn't a new location per se. I think we always got the painter tool here. So let's go hopping down. Because the painter tool should be like right in the middle here. Yeah, there it is. And there we go. So yeah, they reused some of the older locations for quests. Or they made it into quests now, rather. Giving a bit of extra lore of why things are here and there. We gotta remember that we have to go west soon after we did this one. Because that is where there were a bunch of new side quests. Alright, we reached the area. I've seen and heard a bunch of the bees. We're gonna have to keep an eye out on those. They stole my prototypes. You know, prototype for a chest? Oh no, for the tool charger. But we're getting the chest. Head to the police station. What do we get actually if we destroy this? Some glass. Okay, well, ain't worth it, I guess. Not at this stage anyway, where we're at. I can see it being pretty useful in early game. Police station seems to be west from us. That is great. It's exactly where I wanted to go. But it's a bit more of a different direction, because I think where we saw all the other ones is probably over there. Well, it doesn't matter much, I suppose. Damn, seems like when the world went down, old people had it pretty rough. They weren't entitled to, like, worse housing because, oh, they would die soon anyway. Pretty messed up, man. Aha. The FPD, that looks kind of police-like. That entire logo. Guessing on top of the roof we can find access? No? Like, how do we get access to this building then? Like, where the heck is the door here? Or do I have to enter it from a lower space? Well, it seems to be connecting up to this one. This is blocked. We can unblock one of the doors. Yep, this is the place, alright. Now I have to find a safe and key. Confiscated illegal merchandise. So Citizen Jerry Allen claims that the device he has created by him... Okay, so this note is about the dude that we are, or the stuff that we're finding for this dude. 1432. Marked on the map, or on the wall there. That probably corresponds to this, isn't it? What is the 1432? 432. Main switch. Hey, hey, there we go. Police officer's keycard. Nice. The quest has been completed. That is kind of interesting. I'll look into it. Interrogation cell. But a broken lock. Is there anything in here, though? No. Ah, but we can use the keycard here. What is in here then? Oh, this is storage, which I guess we already have, and we cannot scan anymore. Maybe that's why it's completed, because we got the recipe for it. It's kind of weird that the others didn't count, but maybe because I didn't interact with those, but I did with the chests. That's my guess on why that is auto-completed. Right in front of us, there seems to be another quest. I lost track on how many we did so far. I guess ultimately we can check that in our to-do list, can we not? Oh no, it shows completed as everything that is completed. Okay, but it shows the side quest with a square at the bottom. It seems like we did 4 so far out of 10. You know, I thought about making this a one-parter, but I've already spent like an hour flying around. So I might have to make this into 2 parts after this. We do the first 5 now, do the 5 other ones later. Alright, let's do big brain on this one. Let's land right on the roof. Because most likely, whatever we're gonna have to do, it's gonna be like up here. Well, if anything, it seems like we can open a bunch of doors. There we go. The side quest for the metal collector. That is pretty darn useful. I will say though, this update has been changing progression quite a bit. Oh, okay, my greed there for movement was a bit too much. Let's not do that again. Like, these side quests are more of an interesting way, I'd say, to obtain these items. I think the crazy thing is, though, they're all pretty much mandatory items. But I wouldn't really say these are side quests per se. I wonder if we interact with the metal collector or scan it at the very least. Oh, we cannot. Okay. I was gonna wonder if the quest just immediately ended there. Also, in the meantime, I've been upgrading the extractor. I'm mainly focusing on the reload and the charge. I don't really care much for the efficiency. I think this is really good early game. But at the point where we're at, not as much. Alright, well, same deal as before. Let's go to one of the higher points. And that means now we just have to find it. But the chance that it's like somewhere up here is pretty great. As unless we're below the dust. Seems like the developers like to hide the items in the higher up locations. Although, so far, I've been proven wrong. If anything, though, we did the quests already, too. And I'll say it is kind of weird. Some things we do have to scan, while others we don't. Well, there's a broken door here. Big chance it can be back here. There is also the metal collection. There is a bunch of metal in this room. What is this? Bad feeling. Well, this seems pretty bad. Something did definitely cave in, I suppose. That does make me think that it's supposed to be here, but it isn't. There's a ton of food, though. But alright, I'm going to be leaving it off over here. Leave it in the comments down below if you want to see the other quests, because it kind of seems like we're just getting the materials that we already got before. And most of these locations are starting to look the exact same. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.